Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and today's title is Shopping Scam. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. The travel agency offered what looked like a great deal on a package tour. As you can see, I have highlighted what looked like. So we use what looked like to imply that something was not quite what it appeared to be. What looked like. 뭔가 예상했던 거랑 달랐을 때 쓰는 표현이다. 뭐뭐처럼 보였던 게 인 줄 알았는데. So, an example, I bought what looked like some tasty fruit, but it was too sour. 맛있어 보이는 과일을 샀는데 너무 신맛이었다. So, it looked tasty and delicious, but it was actually very sour. So it looked tasty, but it was sour. We went walking in what looked like a safe neighborhood, but we got robbed. So 안전해 보이는 동네에서 산책을 하다가 강도를 당했습니다. So the neighborhood looked safe, but we got robbed. So it wasn't a safe neighborhood. Alright, moving on to 2번 now. Alright, then we headed out for the day at the beach, complete with parasailing and wild high-speed rides and wipeouts on banana boats. So complete with, I should highlight the whole thing. So use complete with to give details about the extent of what is included in something. It often implies that many things are included. So, to complete with, 이 완비된, 완성된, 많은 것들이 포함된 걸 뜻이에요. So, example, I had a great supper. Supper is another word for like dinner. Complete with pasta, garlic bread, wine, and a huge bowl of ice cream for dessert. So, pasta, 마늘빵, or garlic bread, 와인과 dessert ice cream 한 그릇으로 완성된 근사한 저녁 식사를 먹었습니다. And the last example, Marcella got a full scholarship to Kyoto University, complete with tuition, housing, and extra spending money. 교토대는 마셀라에게 전액장 학금을 주고 등록금, 기숙사비, 여분의 돈까지 완비했습니다. Lucky her. I wish I had that. Alright. Now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. I went to what looked like a good but. So remember, if we scroll back up there, what looked like, it was like 뭔가 예상했던 거랑 달랐을 때 쓰는 표현이다. 뭐뭐처럼 보였던 게, 뭐뭐인 줄 알았는데. So, I went to what looked like a good, let's say, Italian restaurant, but was more like a Domino's pizza restaurant, which is not bad, I guess. 괜찮아 보이는 이탈리 식당으로 갔는데 먹상 느낌은 도미노 피자 집에 더 가까웠다. Which is not bad because I love Domino's, but yeah, let's say I wanted to eat nice pasta, but it was more like a fast food restaurant. I bought what looked like but later I realized that I bought what looked like a nice sweater, but later I realized that it was really ugly. So, 멋져 보이는 스웨터를 샀는데 나중에 보니 정말 별로였다. Don't you hate that when You buy something and it looks nice, and then you wear it and it looks terrible on you. 3번, I had a great meal complete with. So remember, complete with was using 뭐 이완비된 or 완성된 많은 것들이 포함된 걸 뜻이에요. So I had a great meal complete with, I don't know, nice coffee. 마시는 커피까지 완비된 근사한 식사를 했다. And has a great house complete with, Tim has a great house complete with a swimming pool. 팀은 수영장까지 완비된 멋진 집을 가지고 있다. Alright, now let's look at the further discussion. 1번. If you went to Thailand on a tour and were served a Chinese meal, would that bother you? What about a Korean or American meal? Why do you think the author was unhappy with this? 태국으로 여행을 갔는데 중국 음식이 제공된다면 불편하신겠어요? 한식이나 미국식은 어떨까요? 저자가 왜 이곳에 대해 기분이 나쁘다고 생각하세요? I guess if you go to Thailand, you're expecting to eat Thai food and not the food that you're so much used to. I guess he or she would have been very disappointed because they wanted authentic Thai food, like pad Thai or whatever. But instead, they got served a Chinese meal of whatever it was. For me, how would I feel? A little bit disappointed, I guess. I would also expect the same thing. An authentic Thai meal. Thai food is fantastic. And if I was given Chinese... Well, but you know, Thai might have their own version of Chinese. Like Korean Chinese food is different from Chinese food. Australian Chinese food is different from Chinese food. So maybe Thai Chinese food is also delicious. I don't know. But yes, I can imagine the author would have been unhappy because they wanted authentic food. 2번. Why do you think Chinese-speaking tourists are frequently targeted for scams such as for shopping tours? 중국어를 사용하는 관광객들은 왜 자주 강제 쇼핑 투어와 같은 사기의 대상이 된다고 생각하시나요? I don't know. Maybe it's just because many Chinese-speaking tourists don't speak English and therefore they don't understand the language that the scammers are speaking, or I don't know. I didn't think Chinese speakers were frequently targeted for scams such as forced shopping tours. But maybe it's just because there are a lot of Chinese tourists and they're just an easy target because there's so many of them. That could be a reason. But yeah, I've never heard about these scams before this article. But yeah, I'm sorry if you're Chinese and you've been targeted for these scams. Nobody should be targeted for scams because obviously scams are terrible things that people lose a lot of money on, and they shouldn't. But yes, that's what happens sometimes when you travel, so you have to be careful, do your research, and make sure that you are safe when you travel. Alright, so that wraps it up for today's class, and I'll see you on the next class.
Cater to.
Cater to.
Wipe out.
Wipe out.
Slump.
Slump.
Shopaholic.
Shopaholic.
Demographic.
demographic,
spare,
spare,